Okay, guys. What I have decided to do is like record myself trading on demo and live, just more so for my purpose and to like track my progress as well as you are supposed to journal your trades. So this is kind of gonna be in my live journal, but as well as you guys will literally see my progression with the strategy that I'm currently trying to learn, as well as just taking the signals. Um, I have been studying the markets and candlestick patterns and just candlesticks and the whole idea of just the stock market as well as the Forex market specifically since last October. So I am making this an effort to make this shit happen and become a profitable trader. So I might as well just document everything as I go and see how it goes. And yeah, I know that there's a guy named TJR Trades. He kind of did the same thing when he first started off as well on TikTok and stuff. So might as well uh, kind of do my own version of that, but it'll just help me do what I need to do and stay consistent and watch the progress follow through. So with this strategy that I am currently testing out, I learned it is a 1 minute trading strategy. And we use the 30-second candlesticks. So right up here in the left-hand corner next to where you choose your pair. You can go ahead and pick your style of candlesticks. With this one specifically, they recommend the Hikanashi candlesticks as well as, of course, as I mentioned, 30 seconds. This is because it is a minute strategy. And then my screen might look a little bit different than what I used to have on here with all the other indicators and all that stuff. But here we are only using the fractal. Here, sorry, let me go on here with the indicators. So you have all your indicators here. And the only ones that we're using for this specific one is this fractal chaos bands. And then, of course, the moving average. So currently I just have the fractal chaos and moving average showing. Within these settings for the fractal chaos, we have it at a period of 3. And for the styles, for the up, I did a turquoise color. For down, I did a darker blue. And then for just the background, I kept it plain and simple as white. And then for this moving average, as you see this yellow line here, for that, we have it at a period of 5, and we just kept it as SMA. You could change the color if you want, up to you. I just kept it yellow just because. So basically, as you saw me take that last trade, as I was explaining within this strategy, what you want to look for is this exact gap as to why I took that lower trade, as well as even this gap here on the upward trade. So we'll go ahead and find a brand new chart. Honestly, I've been liking odd CAD just because I've been able to find those deeper hits exactly right here too. It broke under here, so if we would have been on about like 5 minutes earlier, we would have been able to catch this and we would have hit down with it. I'm trying to find a better example so like I can clearly show you what I'm looking for and kind of just sit and wait for that opportunity with you guys. And you can see what I exactly mean by letting it break out of that structure of the fractal chaos as well as whichever direction. Let's see. Honestly, too, I'm trying to get as many reps in on the demo so that I can feel even more confident doing this on my live account so I can really up it. Because as you see with this strategy, I was able to not only put like just one trade to say go down, but I clicked that multiple times and I hit it 3 times and all 3 went through, of course. So yeah, I really am just as I recommended to like start on a demo account. Don't like just open up an account and deposit and start taking signals. Figure like understand what you're doing and understand how it kind of all works. Maybe if you don't understand to the full extent of how to actually trade and candlestick patterns and stuff, but over time you will be able to see it and learn it. So that's why I really do recommend just hopping on a demo account, taking the signals, understand what his 5 minute strategy is, why he calls those trades and everything like that, and starts to see the patterns. Um, as well as just obviously my goal is to be able to profit off of trading on my own, not have to take someone's signals, and clearly be able to hop on the charts and make money whenever I want, because it is a lifetime skill set that you could use for many years to come. Um, so like I said, I probably my goal is to do about 100 trades on the demo, and then get my like proper percent profitability percentage rate, and I'll be able to tell if I'm ready or not to go on that live. So far, it's been going good. I don't know how many trades in total I've done with this strategy. These are all the closed ones. So these three right here are the three that you just saw me take, well, like in the beginning of this video. And then these are the rest all down here are all from yesterday. So yeah, we got plenty more to go. We got probably like 80 more trades to take. So I'm gonna really feel confident to go on that live account with this strategy. Since it is a newer strategy, it's been working well so far. I think I've only lost 2 trades on the demo so far with it. But as you see, I do it like 2 or 3 placements at once. So there's that as well. Um, I don't know about this one just because it's in this area here. And it might want to bounce up and then come down, or it could be coming down even farther, but not too sure. So just currently looking for pairs and waiting to see if anything hits within our indicators, as well as honestly, I know a lot of people probably are so against indicators and trading and all that stuff, but truthfully, if you're able to use them to profit, then why the fuck not? Like, why not? Use all skills, opportunities, possibilities to your advantage. We have it, use it to your advantage. Um, we'll see. I don't know if I'm waiting this chart here. No, probably not. Let's see. Let's go back out to odd. So you did your little range of motion down. It's probably coming up a bit, and then I don't know if it'll break through. Maybe it's good. Okay, actually, another thing for this strategy, I know I kind of explained it, but not fully. I'm trying to like wait to like see another setup so I can take it and then show you guys and explain it a little bit better. But basically, you also want to have 2 full like candlesticks already coming out of those barriers before you take that trade. So just because you see that, like, for example, if you look at my screen, I'm pointing with my mouse over here on the left-hand side. As you see this downtrend that came down all the way to here, within the strategy, we would have seen that, we would have seen it broke out of the barrier. Initial breakout was here. We would have waited for the second candlestick to push out, and it did. And sometimes if you extra want to wait for that extra confirmation, you could wait for those two full candlesticks to be out in there and then hit your trade. Like I said, these are 30-second candlesticks. So for example, if you would have hit up on this one, you would have hit your trade about here. And if you would have entered up on this one, then you would have hit your trade here, but you still would have been lower coming down on that minute. So for example, as well here, if you would have started your down trade here, you would see you would have got some retracement and then it would have gone down after. So over time, you'll be able to kind of see and understand the candlestick patterns and just see it better. So for example, here, it's kind of breaking out here, broke out here, and the second candlestick is breaking out, but I gotta wait for the initial larger candlestick, which I don't think this is a strong position to take. So I'm gonna just hop off this and just keep looking. As well as if you see some that could be potentials, you could always like save that chart and have multiple charts like up above up here. I kind of like to just like go back and forth and I keep them in my mind or like write it in my notebook that's next to me or whatever it is. So as we see here, it's hitting pretty low. Let's see. This loads. Okay, we might be coming back up here. We'll see. Might want to do some retracement back down a bit, but we'll see. If this flies up, then we're gonna fly up with it. Oh, why this should sound frozen. There we go. I want to see it like break this level here before I even hit that uptrend level. It looks pretty strong here, so honestly, I might just go for it. I mean, we're on demo. That's the whole point. We live and we learn, right? So I think so. I think it's gonna keep going up. Hey, but right here, you could see it. We could possibly have a wrong instinct within the indicators and time frames and stuff, but we'll see. And the reason why I did hop in this is because as we see here, this initial candlestick broke out of that barrier. This is another strong green candlestick coming out and another. I could have hopped in maybe here, but like I said, I wanted to wait till it hit here to see if it kept going. And if you know your candlestick patterns, as well as I'm not an expert, like I don't use the correct terms. None of that. No, I simply taught myself and I'm continuing to teach myself and just go with that. So yeah, I'm purely just showing you guys my experience and everything that I have learned and everything that I am executing into it all. So as you see there, that hit. It's pretty confirmation on that trade is probably still gonna go up. I'm sure we could still hit for more, but I don't know. I sometimes kind of just like to go in between charts and I like to take like one trade from a chart and then I'll come back to it. So yeah. So those are two direct hits within this video here. I'm honestly it's probably going to be like about a 45-minute video or so because I think it started at like 12:15. It's like 12:30 now. So yeah, we'll see. Just want to get some extra practice in and all that and keep it going. Okay, so this one might do some trace back and then keep going up, but Actually, it's at the top up here. So you might want to fall down after. We shall see. It's out of the box and it's also at the like tip. Also, if you do really get into like also the chart and chart mapping and stuff, I recommend it's probably really good to mark off your daily highs and lows, and that is on the daily time frame. And then also doing it on the hour time frame and doing all that stuff. So I would recommend that as well if you wanted just to feel more comfortable with what you got going on here in that sense. Mm. I'm gonna hop onto another one because it might still be on. It's what I want to make sure we follow. Oh, see, I just did a big jump. Yep, there we go. I just want to follow the rules of the strategy just because that's what you're supposed to do. I don't want to be hopping back and forth and all that stuff. So I want to keep it as simple and basic that it needs to be to make that provision. Mhm. We'll move ourselves like over here. It's low, so I'll just look at this real quick. Well, if this thing keeps lagging, then I might cut this video short and pop back to another one another day, but we'll see. If it does a little retracement here and then pushes back up, then we're gonna hop in to go higher. If it goes past about here, then we'll hit for lower. But we'll see. We might just do some retracement and then hop right back up. As well as you can see, the momentum is once that cross is fully over and it's past that border, that's like a clear green shot. At least in my mind, that's what I go for. I'll attach the link to the video that I'm talking about as well for the strategy. But yeah. I also want to say that I really do prefer and recommend morning trades, New York session open and all that. Like that is the most volatile time, I believe. Not have I just like heard that from many profitable traders, but I myself have started to see it more and experience it more, as well as like within my trades, within the signals and everything. The mornings are always better. Just they always are. And I really am trying to get back to waking up early again and being awake for those New York opens. So wake up at like 5 a.m. Um, or 5:30, sometimes 6 though. So you kind of let the pre-market, the open happen, and then you're hitting in between towards the end of it. It's all up to you and I guess like time zones as well as how much time you're willing to put into it all and learn from it and all that. So yeah, I don't know why it's lagging so much. I might just end this video and come back with another, but I will add the video description as well. But as you saw, I went from, I think it started with, I want to say, like, uh, over like 32 at the beginning of this video. I'm not too sure. And we're at 403. Um, so yeah. And this is just with like the demo. I'm keeping it in $1,000 trades because majority I probably will be doing starting off with like my $10 trades until I get back up to about maybe 700 in profit or 700 in my account or even 1,000, and then I'll start pulling those $100 trades. But that's also why I really do try and practice a lot myself, but as well as I recommend practicing on demo because that's like really how you build up. So you might hear like a lot of stories of traders who they were so unprofitable for so long and they've lost so much money and all this, but that's because they purely went into the live markets before like even giving themselves the time to learn those lessons and everything like that. So yeah, specifically why I've been trading on demo for the past I want to say like 7 months now. Um, it's just purely to get my strategy going, to get myself better at it, to improve at it, and to feel the most confident that I can when I do go into my live trading. I honestly recommend becoming profitable on your demo account for a good solid like 2 weeks to a month. But if you're that determined, you will do it and you will make it happen and you will see how much like good it can and will do for you. Like I'm not profitable yet. I've only profited a little bit from the market so far, but it's better than nothing. And so far I'm just continuing to work and practice and I want it that bad, so I'm gonna make it happen. But as you just saw, I just took that trade as well, and it went ahead and hit for a win as well. And that was because we saw this big long candlestick come down out of the break, and then we had this second one. I didn't even need that second one to finish because that's a strong drop. That is strong. So we already know we're coming down. So that's why I just hit it mid there. And as you see, we still went down. Um, so that's about 3 trades in there for you guys. Maybe I'll try and find one more and then I'll call it quits on the video. But we'll see. We'll see how the Wi-Fi acts up to. Um, Podcast isn't a range in motion. Definitely stay away from range. Like even with this strategy, unless you know for certain and you could see that clear V pattern or the clear W pattern, whatever it is, like, and you know for certain it's going to go up and hit that again and do its retracement and all that stuff, like, go for it. But other than that, I only recommend just sticking with the strategy until you understand it better, until you can see it better, and then hey, you might hit some trades that are in the boundary, but it's because you know for certain it's going to go up and hit that mark again, hit that higher high or whatever it was, higher low. Um, so yeah, skip over this graph here just because it is ranging. Um, okay, so it probably is going to break down past this border, created a little lower low, or lower high, sorry, but then it created, oh, here we go, here's a better view. Okay, so I can't tell if it wants to range back up, meet up here, or if it's going to want to break down past and get its little retracement and break down way past. So we'll kind of wait and see here. It's kind of close to this lower border here, so we'll wait and see and see if there's a possibility to place a trade. Or it might break back up. Because as you see, we went from a higher high to a lower low. Sorry, let me rephrase this. Coming from here, created a higher low. And from here, created another higher low. So, but then it had a lower high. So I think it's gonna come push it down or up. Honestly, I don't know. These candlesticks in the market doesn't know what to do yet with itself, so we're just waiting to see what barrier it breaks out of, so we can go ahead and use the strategy as we should. So just wait here a bit and kind of watch the screen and see what happens. Also, I feel like having these indicators, they definitely just help so that you don't have to spend hours on the chart. You can simply just hop on and literally do as I'm doing, pick through your chart that you want and find the setup and go for it. Maybe in the next, no, I'm not going to say maybe in the next video because I told myself I'd do at least the 100 trades on the demo before I go live with the strategy, just so I feel as most confident as I possibly can get. But yeah, this is a strong candlestick here. It's another strong one. Do I think it's going to keep going up? Possibly, but I'm just going to wait a bit and see what it does here. I'll wait for that next candlestick to confirm whether or not we are going to continue going up or it's going to come right back down. It's kind of ranging too. This is why I say like this is like the range. So it's kind of hard to trust and see because I might just want to come back up here more and more time to take everyone else out of their trades and come flying back down. So we'll see. Okay, I'm not sure, so I'll just wait on it. I'll watch. See if it breaks past either barrier. It's gonna be ranging up and down all the way up, I think. And if you guys have the patience to like sit there and you have the time to like sit there and wait on a chart that you think like, oh, I like this setup and I'm gonna wait for it, then more than please do wait for it and watch it happen. Personally, like I said, I'm just trying to get the reps in and see as many charts as I can, see as many patterns as I can, and go off of the strategy specifically, the strategy rules, which are again that we need either for us to go higher, we need it to break past with two strong candlesticks past this till border. And for us to go lower, we need it to break past this dark blue border here with two strong candlesticks. As well as always, you will see the momentum curve right over where it's supposed to go, or even a point. So yeah, let me see if I can get one more in here. Alright, let's see. Well, this shit does not load down. Okay, there we go. Oh, and you're breaking past. You're about to turn right back up. You're probably ranging to CHFOs. I always love your GBP. I don't know why, but that chart, Forex, and on here, always been good to me. Oddcat is becoming definitely one of my new favorites for pocket option. So we'll see. Let's see what our boundaries are here on this chart. Let's see. They're just ranging up and down, so I don't know about this one. Maybe I'll wait for it to come back up, but I'll turn code chart. I did 3 trade speed. I used to show you, but I want to do one more. Let's see. I'm also trying to like switch from the signals to 1 minute, like the 5 minute trades to 1 minute, because I honestly prefer like this 1 minute trade where I can hit multiple at once and I'm only watching it for 1 minute rather than having to sit here and follow a strategy and watch for 5 minutes and then say it doesn't hit on that first try and having to do a second martingale and all that. Like, no, I'd rather be in and out of a trade if I can. So I am forcing myself to learn this strategy and become profitable with it. I've seen many other 1 minute strategies, other 5 minute strategies, 2 minute strategies. There's many out there. Like YouTube is full of it all. Mentors are full of it all. Courses are full of it all. But that is just not me. I want to be in and out of a trade when I can.